You know, everyone loves to talk about success, about the glory, about the moment the world knows your name, when the lights are on you, when the applause hits your ears, when people say, "You made it." But nobody talks about the nights you cry yourself to sleep. Nobody talks about waking up with a knot in your chest, not knowing what tomorrow brings. Nobody sees the moment when you look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I ever going to make it? I've been there. I've lived through that silence, through failure, through the darkness, through the days when even hope felt like a lie. I'm Dwayne Johnson, and long before Hollywood, fame, or success, I was just a kid with a dream and not much else. We struggled. We were broke. There were nights we had nowhere to sleep but in our car. There were mornings my mom looked at me with tears in her eyes and said, "We have nothing." And let me tell you, when your mother says those words, it does something to your soul. My escape was football. It was my everything, my purpose, my plan A. I gave it everything. I trained, I pushed, I bled for it. And then one day with a single injury, it was gone. Just like that. No contract, no future, no backup plan. I went back home broke. No job, no direction. Only $7 in my pocket and a decision to make. That's when I realized life doesn't owe you anything. Nobody's coming to save you. And the world only gives you two choices: break or build. I chose to build, brick by brick, pain by pain. I stepped into professional wrestling. Not because it was easy, but because it was possible. They told me I'd fail. They told me I was just Rocky Johnson's son. They told me I'd never make it on my own. But I knew something they didn't. What other people say about you doesn't define you. What you say about you does. And let me tell you, that ring became my war zone. Every match, every promo, every city. I wasn't just fighting opponents, I was fighting doubt. I was fighting fear. I was fighting the voice in my head telling me I wasn't good enough. But I never stopped. Because life has one rule. When you fall, you either stay down or you get up stronger. And I got up. Again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And one day, the world started watching. The crowd started chanting. The doors started opening. But none of it came easy. Every role I got, I fought for. Every set I stepped on, I gave 100%. And behind every smile you see on screen, there are 1,000 unseen struggles behind it. So now I want to talk to you, the person watching this, maybe stuck, maybe scared, maybe thinking it's too late or I'm not good enough. Let me tell you something. You're enough. You're capable. And you're not alone. Success isn't about luck. It's not about perfect timing. It's not about talent alone. It's about this: when the world says no, do you still say yes? Let me leave you with this. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't even need money, connections, or approval. All you need is the decision to never quit, to get up when it's hard, to fight when you're tired, to believe, even when no one else does. Because if I could go from $7 to where I am now, so can you. Build your path, own your story, become your version of unstoppable. And when the world sees your rise, they'll call it luck. But you'll know it was purpose. It was pain. It was you. All along.